Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's now third and less than a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. On second down, here's Miller. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Meanwhile, Fields throw complete there to Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendre Miller, 25 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Play action. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a 1st quarter grab here. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. 2nd and 6. Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Purdy. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from a yard out. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Purdy off the play fake. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. On the return is Jones. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll run it again with Miller. Bulldozes past him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. On third down, Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Miller. He's had a big workload here tonight. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Now the ball comes loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Well, now they'll try the end around. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now it's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Final play of the half. Purdy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all time. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. It doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the counter, it's Miller. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Purdy now on second down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And a 49er first down.
And to see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off play action, Fields.
And that, nearly picked off.
Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Draw play. This is Miller. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Now a first down throw. Fields. Man open. That's Anthony Schwartz. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Moody good with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
No muss, no muss. Go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Running left, here's Mitchell. The 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, 45 yards. And the Niners are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Niners 30, Bears 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Fields now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Miller. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, San Francisco.
They go play action here. Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And Purdy's throw going to be taken in by Ayuk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 65 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Niners 37, Bears 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now it's a foot race. Still going. DJ Moore, touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Santos with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 37 yards. And the Niners have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps,
to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
149 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Fields on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Fields. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the kick.
Oh, and now they're going to fake him, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80...
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Tonight.
Here's Fields. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.